tanks, or and not only here but as far as Cape Plain and all. They were all ready to go off, and they all went off early one morning to invade France, and they just all moved off.
So were they up here, up Castle Road? Or
Yes,
everywhere, really?
Yeah, and down the bottom of the road, because there's a house built there now, but there was a bit of ground, they had their cookhouse down there. And
so where did they sleep?
In the
tank?
Yeah, in their lorries and that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
And how long were they here? Months? Weeks?
Oh, I think they were about 3 weeks, something like that. Yeah, yeah.
And this was Americans, Canadians?
All sorts
of
us, And I mean, they weren't only here, they were all the way to Horndine and Cape Plain and all, just the same.
Yeah. You just can't imagine it. Well, it must be still quite vivid for you.
Yeah, because, I mean, the chaps were here, were sort of waiting all the time, to go. And everybody used to make them sausage rolls or something like that and give them cups of tea, or jugs of tea. And
did you guess what was going on, why they were?
Well, we more or less did, and they all moved off ever so early one morning, but of course I suppose they picked up all those that were in Horndine and that, and they all went off together, so. But they were round all the roads all the way along.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't imagine it now, can you?
No.
Well, Auntie Peg can.
Of course, there weren't the cars about that there are now.
No, true.
But they were, they were all there ready to go.
Even those up in Stansted?
Oh yes,
they all went.
All up in Stansted, and the green was piled up with ammunition.
Really?
Yeah. And I think Vivian's fence next door is some of the boxes because the ammunition was in, because everybody went down and collected these boxes. Wooden boxes.
Empty ones.
Yeah. yeah. But otherwise they were piled up on the green, for anybody to take, and of course first off they had ammunition in them, but then they unloaded it all, got their tanks ready to go,
It must have seemed very quiet when they'd gone.
Well, I don't know. It wasn't really. I suppose we just took it as as I say, there weren't the cars about that there are now, and but they were all lined up along here and all the way to Horndine and Cape Plain, just the same, all ready to go from. Well, I suppose they all went from Portsmouth or Southsea or somewhere,
Yes.
I think it was all the south of England, wasn't it?
Eh?
It was the south of England virtually,
yes,
wasn't
that's
it?
Right, yeah.
It says there about the rubble from the Portsmouth bombed out houses was
On the
piled
green.
up on the green or something. For some reason. What would that be?
I don't know.
Well, make it probably hardcore for the tanks.
Yes.
Would be, wouldn't it? Yeah.
But all the boxes at these things, they left them on the green there, and you could go down and take what you wanted,
Rich pickings.
Is it here that it's the King's Stone?
Yeah, it's up on the.
And that's where
Main
was
road.
that before D-Day that the King came to inspect?
Yes.
Right.
That was because I was doing the baker's round then, and I know. I used to have to go up round that way, and of course he was up there, and the road was all lined with soldiers, and I used to have to go out to halfway to Horndine anyhow, and I went on up the road because I couldn't get round there, and went and did some delivering there, and then went back the other way, course, the King's supposed to have been there, you know, to
Mm.
say goodbye to him.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it seem like, was it nearly 70 years ago?
Well, I suppose it is.
45.
There we are.
No, it can't be as long as that.
It is 44. It is nearly 70.
It is,
Yes.
nearly
Yeah.
70
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I suppose I was about 17.
There we
Yes,
are then, and you're
yeah.
88 on Monday, so
Mm.
But you can remember it
Yeah.
vividly, can't
Yeah, yeah. Because I was driving the baker's van then, you know.
Oh, you weren't on a bike?
No, I was driving the van. Because the men had been called up, you see.
Yeah.
and-
I was about.
Eh?
I was
Oh,
about.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
But when
No, you weren't about then.
In 1944 I was.
Not, yeah.
Not when you were driving the baker's van,
No,
no.
no.
That came after.